Hello, hello, and welcome back to part 5, I believe. Jump? No, I'm not going to jump. Part 5 of Horrifeye by RenderXR. In between, I should start with what happened last time. Last time we went over there, we got stuff. We got a disc from inside the volcano. We got the objective from inside the volcano. And then we went over in that direction a little bit. In between last stream and this time, some stuff happened. There has been an intermission video put out as well, of me running around to each of these other statues, writing down coordinates. They're still up there. I can rub them out now, but they're up on the whiteboard still. Running around to all those, getting the coordinates, finding the point where they intersected via some math by typing numbers into a website that worked it out for me. Heading to the location indicated, and we found some pretty sweet stuff over there. So that is another puzzle solved. We're doing quite well at the moment. We've had 3 puzzly rooms, and we've solved them all relatively quickly. So out of that we have a disc. We have a bunch of gold. And I also found this pretty nice sword along the way, so we have that as well. That was hanging out hidden behind a wall over near the statue off in that direction. Also have the chest plate that we found at the end of last time. We had a mending book laying around, so I've dropped that on there. I think that is probably the best use of the mending book we have at the moment, so that is what I have used it on. What are we at percentage-wise at the moment? 5. Good. Excellent. I can put this on as we head back into burnt. Still not bird. Burnt Badlands. We can drop this disc into place and then run back over there. Surge is apparently this one. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. That was much quicker than I anticipated because I forgot we had the teleporter. But there we go. Let me actually turn that down a little bit then. I wanted to give it some more time to play ideally, but there we go. Hello, hello in the chat, Cottage Cheese. There, USA Horse. Hello, hello. Okay. We've got a couple of buildings around there we still didn't explore fully, a couple of buildings around here. I believe we've got a couple of chests still to pick up as well, that we just kind of ran past yesterday. There's that bridge down there, however you get all the way down there. Nothing left in this building. I think we've already broken whatever's in there because I see blocks. Okay, we have a tower here, we have a building here. And the background music has suddenly gone really, really quiet. Never mind. I'm not going to keep fiddling around with it. Okay. Another anvil. Excellent. Another way down into the cave system. Nice find. It's kind of running around trying to trip spawners. Where are you heading from? Right there. We got our very nice swords. We got our very nice chest plates. Should be in good shape to handle these slightly tougher natural spawns. Anything up here, or are we getting back into volcano land again? Here's a path back to that area. We've no more need to go back over there again. And whoops. Apparently we do have needs to go down here though. Picked up the snazzy golden pick from the secret area we got in the intermission last time as well. There's another thing that we acquired. We got some quite good stuff at the end of very end of last stream and in intermission. New sword, new pick, new chest plate. Don't think we need to go back over there for anything. Don't need to go over there for anything. There's a chest up there with a spawner on it. There's a hay bale down there. And some looms. Whenever I say the word loom, I end up thinking of Age of Empires 2. Because you don't hear the word loom all that much. And that is... that game has the word loom in it. Looms. I mean, I guess I'll take one, but I've got no idea if I'm ever going to do anything with it. I'll take it just because it's a fancy 1.14 thing and it's new. I mean, what are we really going to do with that loom? Could make a nice pretty banner. I'm kind of ignoring all of these cobwebs. I'm assuming there's not going to be any chests in them. And it's probably just in my best interest to stay away from them all. Hello, lag. Goodbye, creeper. I did consider bashing the two of these identical bows together, but I think it is more useful to keep them separate, just in case we die and lose one of them. We'll then have the backup. This seems like a place where things could fall on me. Oh yes, definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Hey, creeper. Anything at the very top? Any more for any more? No more spawners. A chest. That is a decent sword. Not as good as the one we have, and it's gold, so it won't last nearly as long. But another good backup sword. And in here, a whole bunch of arrows and another ordinary unenchanted bow we do not need to grab. Anything up here, or is it just pigman spawner? Pigman spawner and a bit of wood. Any chests on top of this tree? There was one on top of the tree over in that-ish direction, which I said I might forget about, and I did, and then picked up during the intermission because I spotted it again. It's another thing that happened in the intermission. Surprisingly many things happened in that 3.5 minutes. Well, for you watching it, it's 3.5 minutes. For me playing it, it was a little bit longer. Okay, where do we want to go now? This building? We still didn't finish this building. I think we just ran through it and then went out again. Yeah. We grabbed the anvil. we didn't look on this floor. Another spawner. And on the roof, another spawner. And in the chest, another iron sword. Why are they giving out quite so much flint in this area? I think that's the third time we found 2 stacks of flint in the chest. So there's 6 stacks of flint you could lift already from this area. And I think we have a 14-3 shovel laying around somewhere. So I mean, don't think we're going to run out of ammunition anytime soon. Anything in here? Just another spawner. We've been over there. I think that's pretty much it for this side of the river. Just the cave entrance to go back into again. Yeah. Do not believe that there is anything else around. Do I have room for these? Yes, I do. I have a bunch of random blocks cluttering up the inventory that I can throw away. Where was the cave entrance? I thought it was over here somewhere. I've lost it. How can you lose a cave entrance? They're not exactly small and easy to misplace. Yet I have succeeded in losing it. It's no huge deal. There are multiple entrances. You can just use one of the other ones. Oh wait, here it is. Don't worry, we found it. That was a different cave entrance. Under the teleporter. There's a thing. A tunnel with some torches on it. Gotcha. Slime. We have Smite 3, none of these zombies are gonna give us any challenge. I think stuff is still spawning in. We summoned a reinforcement over there, that's what happened. Okay, pick up extra stack of torches. I got shot by the stray, so we have slowness. Hold on. Block. Got him. That's another thing we got in the intermission. Quote-unquote trap dispensing cookies at me, so we have a whole ton of those now as well. I did just blunder into that blunder into the tripwire, so luckily it was just cookies. I think we found where all the natural mobs have been spawning. Use the golden apple. Out of here. You shoot. Hey, Blade. Things are going decently. I just have to deal with all of these natural mobs, and hopefully Ver's computer is not alight on fire. That would be unfortunate. Computers generally tend to work better when they are not on fire. At least that is my experience with them. A car in the parking lot. Well, I guess there are worse things to be on fire, but it's probably not good for whoever's car it was. Okay. There goes the other golden apple. Far too many natural mobs. Get out of here. Okay, get the bread on the bar. We do not have any potions, so the bread is as good as we're gonna get. Just need to spam a bunch of light around here. Try and nail down a couple of these directions, because there are too many places where stuff could flank me from. Let's block that up for now. I'm being shot in the back again. Who did that? You! Get out of here. Shoo! Okay. Tell me what has a chest in it. That is a suspicious 2x1 tiny bit of gravel. Okay, there's a bunch of coal laying around. That is a suspicious 2x1 bit of gravel, I'm correct. Should really have the crossbow loaded constantly. I can quick fire it. I should be making use of that fact. It is one of the main gimmicks of it, is you can have it preloaded. I should be preloading it. Okay, there is that. Lapis. Do I want to just pick the lapis up, or do I want to try and get some looting on a pick first? Not entirely sure what I want to do with all of that. Okay, secure this little room, break you. And there's going to be one back here in these webs somewhere. Cave spiders. Get out of here. Pick up the extra bread. Eat the bread. Couldn't even see the skeleton, but apparently I was hitting him. This isn't good. Get out of here. Back away again. More bread. It isn't, it's gold. I still want that stuff though. Drop the sand. Fine, drop the singular arrow. We don't need that. How's the armor doing? Helmet is not that brilliant. It was like half broken when we put it on though, because we didn't have anything better than chain. So I went with it. Hold on, let me back up again. Is this the dark underground of Mount Gloom? It is not under Mount Gloom, it is under... like the barren wasteland bit. But... burnt... Badlands, that's what it's called. I remember the name because I keep accidentally saying bird and not burnt. There goes revenge again. Half a heart left, but don't die, die, die. I shall try not to die, die, die. That is, in fact, the game plan. Okay. Light up this little section. There's a spawner somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly where it is. Not in the ceiling. Hopefully that light will do the trick at stopping it. Yeah. That section. The section that I'm in is, in fact, the section that I'm in. Oh. Did not want to fall back down there. Kill you. Where does this lead up? This is not the same bridge we saw earlier. The bridge we saw earlier is just around that corner over there. This is an entirely different bridge. I think I want to try and do everything on one side first. Then move to the other side. Though we have already lit up this room, apparently. So, yes, the ladder is just through there, and there was a sneaky little shortcut through to this room. I remember. Where did you come from? I was trying to examine a chest. Wait a minute, would you? Okay, what do we not need? The random smithing table, which doesn't do anything. 7 extra torches. We actually have a bunch of coal at this point. Stop spawning, please. Get out of here. Partially broken bow. 5 spare arrows. We have a ton of them. And we can make a ton more. 7 of that, I suppose. We don't really need the hoe. And... I'll just eat those. That'll work. Okay. Back across the bridge. We have been up this way. We know where it goes. We have an alternate way to get over there. We do not need to go in that direction ever again. Bob and weave. Okay. Got a couple of piercing attacks. Multi-hits. Crossbow still doesn't have any power on it. So the best way to kill things quickly is to hit several at once. Okay. Let me quickly go back over here, because this is the final room before that bridge. What is in here? Potions that we do not have room to carry. I'm also trying to get the 3 unique mobs hit with 1 arrow advancement. Appears to be slightly trickier than I thought it might be. Because I have been hitting multiple mobs with the same arrow, but they've been of the same type. I think they have to be of different types. And that is not proving quite as straightforward. Get rid of those 2. Light up the room. Okay, there's that bridge. A whole bunch of coal here, there, and everywhere. From the little loot room we found in the intermission, the one with the disc in it, I did take all the coal that was around the disc. All those blocks. So that gave us a stack and a half of coal, just by mining up those. So we are no longer really short on coal at the moment. What have we got in here? Yet more things we don't have the inventory space for. Let me just drop the loom. I'm never going to do anything with it. Pick up those. I want everything else. We don't really need this much flint. That can stay there. We'll have to come back for it. Because we need to come back for those potions as well anyway. Okay, full inventory. Time to head back. It is not that far back to base. We have a teleporter. Stuff is good. We can just dump the stuff in one of the shulker boxes for now. We now have 2 of them. That is yet another thing we got from the room with the surge record in it. Now that I've cleared out all the natural spawns from down there, they are now all up here. Fantastic. Hey, stray. Get out of here. Do not knock me off the bridge. Thank you. I appreciate not being knocked off of bridges. I appreciate being knocked off of pretty much everything, really. Okay, teleporter. Just chuck all of this junk in a box. We do need to pick up a new helmet. That is fairly important. Keep that sword, throw in all of this stuff. That many arrows. I think the strays are actually spawning everywhere. They were appearing down in the bottom of the volcano as well. You might just have been getting a bit lucky and or unlucky, depending on whether you want them or not, with those spawns. I think spider jockeys may have enchanced. Enchanced? What the heck is that word? Let's try again. I think spider jockeys may have increased chance of appearing as well, because I saw one of them when I was heading back last stream, and I saw 2 of them while I was running around to all the statues during the intermission. So that is 3 in a relatively short space of time. And I don't think the odds should be quite that high. It is possible, but it seems highly unlikely that that would happen ordinarily. Yeah, the boneheads are still appearing as well. Husks, strays, boneheads, the smoky guys I saw another one of down there. We actually didn't engage it, we ran away in the opposite direction. But there was one of those I saw down there. We've got charged creepers as well. Luckily we've not been seeing too many of those, though there were a couple. They're probably the worst one of these level 2 spawns. Charge creepers. One of these sneaks up on us, we are dead for sure. Okay, we got those potions. We got the last of that stuff. Let's pick the loom back up again. Ammunition. Torches. Run past all the coal. You can come back for that later. Where did you spring from? Here. That's where. Get out of here. Okay. Another little side room. Probably gonna have some more creepers in it. Maybe we already primed the spawner earlier. There's another lapis ore there. Hello, hello, Nicola, who sent some message and already retracted it again. Hello anyway. Gravel in the ceiling. Another little side room. More creepers. Spawner. Kaboom. Okay. Okay, we've got some real stone. We're not in urgent need of cobble. We have about 40 of it back at base. This is a very sketchy looking corridor. Oh, what area this is? The one beneath Burnt Badlands. This corridor is extremely sketchy looking. But I mean, oh yep, oh no 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 no. No 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 no. What is that? That is something that will explode, that's what that is. Ow. Okay. We got lucky. That probably should have killed me. We got lucky. I did not deserve to survive that. But I did. And I will accept it. Okay. Torch it. How many are up there? 4 of them. Do not pointlessly throw the potion. Why does that always happen? What a bunch of... What the heck is this garbage? There's no way to trigger any of that. It is purely if you actually investigate the corridor that goes off. I bet these aren't even wired to anything. Nothing. Well, that's how the TNT goes off. Well, again, We probably didn't deserve to survive that one either. But there we go. All it did was break my shield apart. Get out of here. Oh, your tripwires. Two traps in one corridor. Well, we got a whole bunch of blocks, I guess. Not that we're at all short on those. Nothing left in the dispenser. Okay. Is there a third trap? Does not look like it. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. A whole bunch of rare mushrooms, torches. Not the best sword in the universe, but it's alright. That is a pretty great bow, though. I think I'll stick with a crossbow just because it's 1.14 and new and fancy, but that is a pretty damn good bow. And a whole set of gold protection for irreparable armor. Not a bad find. Not bad at all. Okay. That is everything on this side of the caves. And we've got the two bridges which go over to the other side, but we know where an entrance on the other side is anyway, so we don't have to use the bridges. And go across them and possibly get shot off of them. Seems safer just to use the ladder which is over on that side. But first, we must go and drop this loot in the other shulker box. For safekeeping and being sorted later. Teleport me. Storage me. We have a whole bunch of torches still, we keep picking up more of them. Health potion should go on the bar. That's fine. No, we probably don't need that many blocks anyway. Need that potion. Let's stop carrying this loom here, there and everywhere and just put it down. Hold on. Let's see if we can't work out where these other teleporters are. That is clearly the Neon City-ish one. This is almost certainly during or just before the final area. These two? I think that's like the geometric-ish area. No idea where that one is. That could give us a little bit of a hint as to where we might find more teleporters. More quick travel opportunities. Okay, here's this entrance. Here's this way back into this room. Just wanted to double check we had everything from that chest. We did leave a few torches behind, we'll take them. Yes, we have everything else from there. We already went down, quickly lit up around this chest. We really don't need the extra leather. We have about 8 stacks of leather. we're not going to run out of any of that. Hey creepers, how are you doing? You feel like exploding some stuff today? You feel like attacking each other, friendly firing today? That would be nice. More real stone. Fantastic. I don't think we really need too much more stone at this point, though. We've got a bit of it in storage. And we have enough weaponry and tools that we shouldn't need to go back to plain stone ones again. Still good to know that the option is present, though. Here's the other side of that bridge. What have we got here? We got it. Last time it was a chest, so you break it open without thinking about it, and this time it's a trap. Trap. Hit me like one of your Pavlovian dogs. Well. More blocks! Never have enough blocks. I think you'll find. Okay. More than enough blocks. We might need to use up a few of them over here. Because there are blazes circling around over here. Okay, another little room. Well, that lapis blew up, so we'll take it. No reason to go back in there again. There's plenty of coal in other places. Just block it up and forget about it. Okay. That over there is a blaze spawner. I know this because it triggered previously when we entered this room. There it goes again. Can't see it, it's behind the lava fall. Allow me to just miss a couple of times. Okay, it's dead. Okay, okay. Back against the wall. We do have quick charge 2, so I think this thing actually charges slightly quicker than a regular bow. And you dodged. Get out of here. Okay. Blaze spawner in inconvenient location has been dealt with. What about up here? More real stone. Some iron. Is any of this iron going to be trapped? I'd say probably not, but we've already seen 3 traps in the last 15 minutes or so. So it is a distinct possibility that one of these will also be trapped. But maybe not. Cool. 8 more iron. We can make cool stuff. Armor, probably. Again, we'll leave the lapis there for now. We have no urgent need for it, and I want to wait for a fortune pick. Skibbity-doo-dah back down here. And get out of here. Back up. Okay. Okay. Fine, fine. We have Smite 3. We can kill them all quickly. Two hits, two hits, two hits. Okay, more stone. Not gonna run out of stone again then. I think we want the blaze powder for anything. It is decent fuel, but we are not short on coal either. Or wood, for that matter. Okay, another little room, another creeper spawner. Another piece of lapis ore. Chest. In a rather conspicuous location. Window. Now one of these is probably going to be trapped, because that is a rather large deposit of iron. And it's all embedded in the floor. And that makes me nervous. Where do those... They're all coming from somewhere down there. That's where they're all coming from. That is a little tiny fun box. Quad spawner. That's why 4 of them disappear that suddenly. 4 spawners. That lapis blew up as well. So we also have that. There is no conceivable world in which that iron is not trapped. Which means I am not picking it up with a full inventory. Try digging far under the iron and then digging up. That is a good strategy, yes. I think I may do that. But either way, I still want to drop some of this stuff out of my inventory first. Let's just drop some things in here. We don't particularly want to lose that. Do not particularly care about those 2 bits of armor, or those 2. That can go in there, as can that. A bunch of the torches, cookies. Stack of those. Okay. Let's do a little bit of investigating then. There's also stuff up there, which is falling on me. Might just be a place for stuff to naturally spawn though. I do not see a spawner. He says, finding a spawner. Okay. Okay. If this is not in some way trapped... It will eat my hat. But it is somehow trapped, so I don't have to eat my hat. Okay. That is an observer. That is TNT. And that is void. This could work, actually. It is primed, but it is primed and directly above a bottomless pit. Therefore, we can do something like this. There is a lot of it, though. This may take a little bit of time. We're probably safe now that we've gotten the one that was directly underneath the observer. But I would rather like to be sure. There's a lot of it. Okay, there's more than one observer. Well, Render should have made the floor more than one block thick then, shouldn't he? Huh? Or put less traps in the area as a whole, so I wouldn't be expecting a trap quite so much. All this lovely TNT, which is just going to waste, falling into a bottomless pit. It is slightly upsetting, but only slightly. Whoops. How much of this stuff is there? How far back does it go? Okay, that far back. Well, once I've diffused it, we can go up and mine some of the iron and find out exactly what the trigger is. I think we should be safe to take out a couple of these because they're all pointing directly upwards. So mine across. Whack, 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 whack. Okay, now how far in this direction are we going? I want to be a little bit careful as well. Just in case I accidentally punch one of them that I shouldn't be punching. The whole lot is gonna go off. This could still backfire. How much further? This much further. We found the edge of the square. Good, good. Go back around this way. Break you, break you. This is also a good way to use up a stone pick. And we're not getting any of the blocks, because they're all falling into the void. So again, not like we're short on the blocks. Yeah, I'm about to run out of pickaxe. We're not going to be able to quite grab it all. And we can't grab 3 stone. What have we got in the box? We have you. I'm not sure I especially want to use you. We should be fine. There's so little TNT to go. Don't think we're in too much danger of losing that. It's 14-2. I can get some of the lapis with this. Okay, I can doubly sure that we're definitely holding down shift. Bam, bam, bam. And that is the lot of them. Okay. Let me just rip out all of this as well, because we're going to want to build a floor so the iron does not fall directly into the void when we try and mine it out. Yeah, some of them... The grids didn't have to be quite this large, but some of them are directly underneath the iron ore. No, we don't need to bother with those. They're all the way over there. Okay, fill that in, fill that in, fill that in, block across, make a nice little bit of a safe, comfortable floor. There we go. Trap successfully defused. Well, Render 3, BSM 1. Well, that was probably the most potentially dangerous of all the trap. Well, two back there were pretty bad as well. Okay, we have a Fortune 2 pick. Let's go and grab these lapis from up here. Is there any wood around here? So I'd like to make another plain stone pick, and I could do if we just had 2 sticks, which we do not. There might be some dead bushes up at the top surface though that we can break for sticks. That could work. Or we could just head all the way back. It's not that far. Okay, observers we don't need. Haste potion we do need. We don't need the junky armor. What else do we not need? 4 of these. Bunch of arrows. We'll leave the ones that don't fit in the inventory because it doesn't matter that much. We have a whole load of them. And the way up is just back over here. Fantastic! I guess we don't really need to go back and get the iron right now. But if I don't, I might forget about it. I definitely do not want to forget about it, because that is a lot of iron. We've also run out of room in drop chests. That was both of the shulker boxes that I had placed. So it would be nice to do a little bit of inventory management as well. But I don't want to do any of this stuff on stream because it's boring to watch. You go in there, you. Swap out the bad bow again, you live in there. Iron, you live in there. More materials. Should probably be making a full set of iron. Armor. We have enough stuff to do that now. That can be thrown in there. We want that pick. No, let's not bother with the iron right now. It can stay down there. I just don't want to waste time right now grabbing that stuff. There's no more threat. The trap is diffused. Just have to go back and get it, and that isn't particularly interesting. Offhand shield, though I think we do actually want to swap out the current one. One of the haste potions can be thrown back in there. Food we're okay on. So a secondary weapon, knockback. Let's make an iron helmet. This one is rubbish. And that one we don't want to use, just in case we do come across a water area. Raw materials, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should probably make a bucket at some point as well. Goes in there. And also real quick, grab just one of these. Throw that in there, so that does its thing. Still got those to unload. All stuff that you do not necessarily need or want to watch me doing. Okay, we've got a couple of buildings around here that still need to be checked out. And then I think the final thing will be Ominous Castle of Doom. Not quite as ominous or as much of Doom as the much larger Castle of Doom hanging out behind it. But it's a Castle of Doom nevertheless. Okay, what is in you? Another spare set of leather protection 1 and breaking 3. Did we break you? Yes, we did. There are so many of these pits. I can't remember which ones we've broken and which ones we haven't. I think we might have gotten all of them by now. Here's a stick. There's this thing, which I also think is probably trapped. Well, he knew! He knew I would break that exact block! How did he know? Well, I did correctly predict it was trapped, so we'll call it a draw. Okay, let's just back over the river again. It's being stuck bounced between two skellies. No, 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 no. Nothing else up here. I think we're all out of... Alright. There's a whole load more blocks I didn't have room for the last time we circled through here. Probably we'll just end up putting them in a different chest somewhere else to make room. But we'll take them for now. I think that's everything. What's that? The redstone torches on it. Not sure we've examined that one. We've been up in there. That was just the entrance to the area. Okay, yep. We've run out of buildings to look at. We're gonna have to go into the giant Castle of Doom. Well, Giant Castle of Doom Junior. Not quite as giant as the even larger Castle of Doom. Just hanging out in that direction. Okay, a whole bunch of webs we're gonna have to chop through. We could just break through walls. That entrance doesn't look particularly appetizing. What about this back way in? Is this any nicer? There's trees with things in them. Okay, tree. Hup. Tree. Spawner hidden beneath the staircase. Staircase. No trap at the top of a staircase. Okay. That one in the tree is a husk spawner. Husks actually no more threatening than zombies because there is no hunger system in this map. So their whole gimmick doesn't actually apply. These unusual looking blocks are a retextured terracotta, by the way. Reinforced stone. Not an ordinary block. Well, they are an ordinary block, but they're not a ordinary block you should usually see. They're at custom texture. I think I want to try and take out all of the outside first, and then go inside. And so far as I can. Okay. Anything up here? Yes, there is. I thought things were dropping down from there, and they were. A creeper. Stuff. Gold ingot. Creeper is dead. Pick up the experience. Poison spider. Ugh. Get out of here. Where did you come from? There's another one. Does that lead back down to kind of where we were before? The other entrance. Seems like it might be going in that general direction. Yes, yes, it most certainly is. Anything hidden up in these trees? If I can parkour up to them properly? If I can not totally fail? Break it. Climb it. Break it. Break it. Break it. Nothing. Okay. I hear a bunch of spiders. I only see some of them. Couple of spawners. More spiders, and more spiders. Followed up by a nice helping of spiders. In this area, if you think there's a spawner, the answer is yes. Well, I thought there was one on top of that tree, and there wasn't, so... maybe that's true only 99% of the time. Stormtrooper aim. Yeah, kind of. But quick charge 2, no power, whole bunch of arrows. The best strategy is just to fire off a whole bunch of stuff. And then see what connects, rather than waste time trying to aim well. We have a very rapid ranged weapon with very low damage. If it was a slower ranged weapon with higher damage, I would be taking more care with aiming it. Yeah, but there also aren't walking skeletons or zombies or massive spiders or creepers in real life. So your spawners in real life would be spawning what exactly? Cats? I would be happy with that. Okay, we can chop through there now. What's in the box? It is an anti-projectile chestplate. We already have a much better one. But again, decent backup item. We've got that way, or this way, or one of those other doors. There are too many directions to go in. A grizzly bear spawner. You know, you probably don't want those. I guess you could have a polar bear spawner. You probably don't want those either. What's that book? Power 1. Good, I could use some Power 1. I keep complaining about the fact my crossbow doesn't have any. Okay, no spawner underneath the stairs, at least not that I can see. We've got a nice chessboard thing going on. Those always look cool. Husk spawner. Yeah, I think we're running out of outsidey sections. Gonna have to start moving on to insidey sections and ramparts and stuff like that. Out of here. Hide behind the wall. You know, if T-Rex spawners existed, I'm fairly sure humans wouldn't have evolved at all. So, whoa, hello. We're still up here. Okay, we got ghasts starting to show up here, there, and everywhere. This time we do have to take a little bit longer with the aim. Otherwise we won't hit them at all. Definitely not. Gotcha. Feather falling 3. We probably do want those. Okay. Go to you. Nice spawner in the bottom. And a 1 and a 2. Okay. Fire prop 3. We probably don't need that right now, though. Not a whole bunch of fire around, as opposed to in some of the other areas. Well, that zombie spawner was more of a distraction. To prevent you from breaking that one quite as quickly. And we've got phantoms. Hit it. Get out of here. Okay, another lot spawned. Well, we went about almost 2 streams without dying. It's it was a pretty good run. Still didn't bring down the bell to go ding. Pretend I've done it. Ding! There you go. That is my bell impression. Well, it should not be too hard to get back there, at least. And apparently there's a bunch of food just laying around, which I didn't bother to pick up along the way. So that's cool. Yeah, the levels is the main loss. We didn't have too much to do with them. We still need more bookshelves for the enchanting table to really be really good. But yeah. Why are you still up here? Why are you doing so much damage? Jeez, get out of here. Okay, throw a bunch of blocks in the thing. I know we don't have any armor on, but come on. Come on, come on, come on. You, food, that. Hello, Death. Are you up here? These things are so annoying to try and hit. Okay. Well, spawner's dead. We managed to reclaim all the things. It's fine. Shield. Got these, those, that, health potion. One of you. Secondary. What is all this stuff? Prot 2 Unbreaking 3 leather. More torches, more ammunition. More a whole bunch of stuff which is useful but not that useful and worth taking at the moment. Stuff to come back for later. Those... Okay. Nothing at the top of this room. Ah. It looks back around to that staircase. This is another rather suspicious looking chest down a little corridor again. You remember what happened with the last one of these? I almost blew up. Twice. This one might just be spawners, though. Do not see anywhere it could be trapped. It is an offhand. Plus 15% speed, plus 20% attack speed. Really do not think that is worth it with charged creepers running around randomly. I think the shield is pretty invaluable. So, that's probably just going to get thrown into a box and never actually used. But ho-hum, it is an interesting item. What was in this box up here? Something I've taken, whatever it was. Okay. We've got this middle structure left, and we've got this little path. Break that. Kill you. And break. Okay. Stack of chains. We can use those to make chainmail armor. That is a decent sword. This building clearly has things in it. Signs. And ghasts. Okay. We have something which is clearly a puzzle. Everything's a puzzle to me. I can't remember the words. You know, that song. The Professor Layton one. Is there anything on the top of this tower? Anything at the very, very top? Yes. Yes, there is. Potions that we don't have room for. Fantastic. These, that. Fire resist. We definitely want to take those. Let's drop the gold. And... leather. We don't need leather. We have stacks upon stacks of leather. The stack of blocks, I guess. We've got loads and loads of blocks. Okay. So. Gold miner's worst enemy, adventurer's best friend, pure and rock solid, place on altar once found. So we're looking for some kind of block. And then I'm not sure what it means by altar, because this isn't an altar where you place something. So we're also looking for a spot to place this block once we've figured out what it is. Gold miner's worst enemy. Some kind of rock? What kind of rock is useful to adventurers? But not like miners. Probably just have to think on that one a little bit. I am not immediately sure. Which is a nice change from all the other puzzles, actually, where I was pretty certain what I had to do straight away. Even the tetrominoes, well, we're calling them pentominoes now, aren't we? Even the pentominoes one didn't take overly long, but this one... I am not sure, and I am not sure where we're even putting our block. I guess it doesn't have to be a block if it's something we throw on something. Could be any item. Have to figure out where this altar is first. Because it isn't there. Okay, chains. Armor. That is actually an offhand thing. We've got a few potions go in there. Let's take the regen. We've apparently ended up with a whole bunch of arrows. I didn't notice we had quite this many. Stacks and stacks of arrows. We've got a nice spare sword. We've got a book that can go in there. And a little bit of food. Some experience. Okay. Got another quarter of an hour. Let's see if we can't at least complete the rest of this building. See if we can figure out where we're supposed to place whatever this thing that the puzzle is telling us to place. I don't know, that 3x3 wall looked a tiny bit suspicious to me, but maybe it's nothing. Break it quickly, otherwise the creeper's gonna get to me. Like that. Too many webs, more creepers. Is that a loop? I saw a torch down there. Does this loop to somewhere else that we've already been? The answer is yes. Yes, it does. And there are drop creepers. Just block that one off. There was a sign up there, though. Okay, what does the sign say? Ha ha, have a creeper to the face. Probably something along those lines. These spawner placements have been provided by Ve. I'm not even going to say anything. Apart from, I blame Ve, and I am definitely correct in doing so on this occasion. Well, that was the thing. Good, I am still streaming. I expected some kind of witty retort by this point. Oh yes, there it is. Okay, we want to go up there. We can go up there, we can pick up a bunch of stuff from the double chest. We now have room for all of this. Pick up the blocks again. Okay, next level. Are there going to be any more phantoms? Probably. Render does like his walls of cobweb, doesn't he? He did something very similar at the end of Calamity Canyon. That's what that map is called. A very similar castle top thing with walls of cobwebs in it at the end of Calamity Canyon. Yep, I hear more phantoms. There are definitely more phantoms. The food that we have is terrible. This is a nice way to sneak around those cobwebs. And there was a creeper spawner back there, so... Look! I wanted to pick up the book, damn it! All I wanted to do was pick up the book, and then you explode, and then you attack me from the sky, and everything is terrible. This is why we can't have nice things. I shall proceed to blame Vet again, even though that one is totally unrelated. Running, 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 back to the death point. Running, running, running. Get out of the cobweb. Stupid spawners. Which way are we going? I'm taking the most inefficient way possible to get back to where we were. I've just gone round in a little loop. What the heck is going on here? Oh, shut up. Stop it. Shush. I wonder what that enchanted book was, anyway. It's probably Thorns 1 or something rubbish. Okay, back to the chest. Using this as a dumping ground again. Sweeping Edge 2. Well, I mean, it could be worse, but... there are better enchantments. Sweeping Edge 2 is a cool one, but it's often not actually hugely great unless you're dealing with a whole group of things. We don't have the shield again yet. They can kill each other though. Okay, there goes the Phantom. Pick up the rest of the loot. Break that web. The web is in a stupid place. We keep jumping into it and dying. And it is stupid. That can all stay in there for now. It's just a whole bunch of decent but not great armour that we do not presently need. I need to find where this Phantom spawner is, because it is definitely the most dangerous one around here. More books! Get out of here. You get down from over there. Or I can dismiss. Fine. What do we got? Sharpness 2, Power 2, and Breaking 2. The Power 2 is pretty brilliant. I'll definitely have to use that one. Hello, Phantom. Okay, nothing behind that wall. Spawner over here. Kill you. Jump over this wall. There's a way down. I think I need to go upwards to get this Phantom spawner though. So how do I do that? I do not see any obvious way up. Is this tower hollow? Yes, it is. Okay, that's the expected way in. I thought that was a window and not a door. They look very similar. They all have iron bars. Okay. Torch. Torch. Break you. Where did that charged creeper go? There was a charged creeper just over there a minute ago. I think it must have fallen down. There's definitely a creeper spawner inside because they're spawning outside the wall. Now what's this one? Fire prot 2. That is pretty great as well, actually. I'm still dreading that place over there. Okay. Is there anything on top of this? Probably. Definitely. And its name is Creeper Spawner. Get out of here. Okay. Torch. Torch. How did I miss from that close up? Hello, Lux. I believe that you subscribed earlier today as well. I got a notification, so thank you for the sub. I do appreciate each and every single one of them. Yep. The bit with the dragon, I think that is probably one of the toughest bits of that map, actually. In retrospect, I did struggle with that bit. Okay, creepers, and more creepers. Can we not with all the creepers? Please, thank you. Enough with all the creepers. Okay. Excellent. Royal blue. Objective acquired. I still hear a bazillion ghasts. Means that there is probably something on the roof. But there's also a bunch of bedrock in the way. Yeah. 1 and a 2 and a 3, a 4. Okay. Hidden chest under the different block. Ooh. Now that is a nice find. It's where you always check under blocks that look out of place. You get stuff like that. Always look on top of buildings and always look underneath oddly placed blocks. Stuff usually goes well if you do these things. Okay, gonna run back to base again. Put objective onto... There's where the charged creeper went. It fell into a cobweb. As I was saying, gonna run back to base, put the objective on the monument, put the maps on the map wall. Do not have nearly enough room to transport any of that stuff right now. Have to remember to do that in between. Is there any more efficient way down? Any cobwebs to drop into? Doesn't look like it. Gonna have to go back the proper and long way round. There's still some creepers up there as well. It wants you to... It wants drop creepers to happen. But fortunately they never did. Jump and jump and jump. And then jump a few more times. Teleporter! Let's free up a tiny bit of room because we're gonna need it to pick up the maps and put them on the map wall. That should clear up enough space. Royal Blue Ender Eye. Can I make a backpack? This is not modded, so no. Though I could take a shulker box around with me. We have a couple of them. But I kind of dislike using them, because having a full inventory and being forced to go back and drop things off makes you go back and drop things off. And that is typically the sensible play anyway, is when you have that many things. You want to go back and drop things off. Okay, we have another map to place. That one actually covers a little bit of the next area. Which all this looks, from this top-down angle, like a huge blob of white. I do see... this might just be more snow. There's a couple of pixels there, which may be interesting. No, it all just looks like a massive blob of white. Anyway. With that, that is all the time that which I have for today. And indeed, therefore, for this week. We'll do a little bit of stuff in between, pick up stuff, move all the stuff from last area. We left a few things in chests. Gonna move those over. May or may not build a roller coaster depending on whether or not I have time. We have a bunch of rails in a chest and someone wanted me to make a roller coaster. I might end up doing that as an intermission. Next week, streams are gonna start half an hour earlier from 8 PM BST, adjust for your time zone, half an hour before they usually begin. Because I can do it next week, and so I shall. But for today, and for this week, that is again all I have time for. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great weekend. And I shall see you soon.